Welcome back. It's the Kovacs Report, and it's that time of month where we pop in and see what Batman's up to in Detective Comics 1099, one issue off the 11th, 100th issue, which I'm sure is going to be a spectacular double-side celebration of Batman. Anyway, this is the second arc from Tom Taylor. I'm going to dive in and look at this final part, page by page, and give you my thoughts. So please do read the book beforehand if you want it spoiled. Like the video. Subscribe if you can. That always helps the channel grow. I'd really appreciate it. Now, like I say, Lee Garbett is taken over from Mikko Janin, and the art is stunning. The art is so good in this. I really feel like I'm reading a Batman story. It is stunning. I absolutely love it, and I thought it was worthwhile mentioning it right at the beginning, that the art in this book really, really sets the tone. Now, Tom Taylor, like I say, he is works on 2 arcs now. This is the final part of the second arc on Detective Comics, and they've been near flawless. I've really, really enjoyed them. There's a big, long story, which I'm not going to go into. But the long and short of it is there's this organization called Elixir. They have this wonder drug that, claims to prolong your life, make you stronger, faster, younger, everything else. But there's nefarious deeds behind the scene, and it's connected to this organization, Elixir. Their agent Ambrose here has been tracked down by Batman, and Bullock, ex-detective GCPD Detective Bullock's been captured, as has the Penguin Cobblepot, and Batman's gone into this sort of underground bunker, this stronghold out somewhere hidden, to save both of them. Now, they've avoided being tortured to death, and now they are surrounded by soldiers of Elixir, and Ambrose is not happy. He is not happy at all. Now, they tell Ambrose, his soldiers, that their plane has been caught on the radar. I'm guessing that's the old bat plane, right? And he says, deploy surface-to-air missiles. And this is where the Dark Knight gets dark. I love this bit. He says, shoot it down, shoot it. He says, you won't be able to shoot it down. You can't stop this. All you can do is run. And I love it. And he shoots up his grappling hook, jumps into the plane, takes the missiles out, and delivers a few missiles of his own, destroying the base to set these people, running, because he wants to create fear. They'll all run. They'll abandon their loyalty. They'll just think of themselves. And that's what basically starts happening. Well, Ambrose, he's thinking, shit, I'm going to get out of here, dude. Let's evacuate. And he runs to his to the van to get out. But of course, Cobblepot appears. He's supposed to be staying hidden and not getting shot at, but he pulls Elixir's main man, Ambrose, to the floor. And of course, there's no loyalty when the bombs are flying, right? And his fellow soldiers just drive off at speed. Now he is captured, and they want answers. And there's this kind of what you expect, good cop, bad cop thing that they're going to play, but they know that Batman doesn't kill, right? So Ambrose says, hey, I'm safe. I'm not going to tell you anything. So they fake this little talk where Batman says, I can't be part of this, and storms out, right? And that leaves Ambrose thinking, damn, I've got a detective here and Cobblepot, which you've just tortured. They're gonna kill me. They are gonna kill me. So he spills the beans, and he reveals everything about Elixir, and he says the higher you rise in Elixir, the more life you're promised. Okay, so you could prolong the life by a certain number of years, but it's all a big lie. The 3 main people that have been instigating this, selling this kind of pyramid scheme of the more you do for us, the longer we could prolong your life, they've been cheating death and cheating old age by using one of Ra's al Ghul's Lazarus pits. So it's all been a huge con as well. So they say, look, let's get to your boss, and your boss is called Perpetuum Vita, right? Okay, absolutely named. And where is he? And he says, well, he's here. He's down below. So Ambrose takes him down, but the cameras are watching. And this Perpetua Vita, he's not a dummy, right? He goes, you've betrayed me. And he just sets fire to him, just incinerates him in front of Batman. Now, Batman's pissed. He doesn't want another death in his hands, good or bad. He will not stand for it. So he blows the door off, and we see this chappie here in socks and a shower cap. Now, this is where I've really got disappointed, because these 2 arcs have been fantastic all the way. The dialogue's been sharp. The art's been beautiful. The story's been engaging. And we get this dude. We get this guy who's now trapped himself in this impenetrable glass tube as such, which is now going to be locked for 5 years, can't be opened for 5 years, in or out. He is stuck there for 5 years. He has lived many, many years, so another 5 for him is nothing, right? He's got everything he needs to sustain himself. And this is where the humor that has been in this book, very gently and very well placed, it goes haywire. They start laughing at him, go, ha, 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 look at you, you're wearing socks and a shower cap. And I think, wow, am I reading the same book? I'm really pulled out of the Dark Knight that I've been following for 2 arcs in Detective Comics, where Tom Taylor hasn't missed a beat. Anyway, It gets a bit worse. Batman says, well, if I can't get to you and you can't get out 5 years, you're going to sit there and you're going to fear me because I'm coming back to get you in 5 years. I'm coming back to get you. And then they just walk off saying, you know what? The big mistake you made, you shouldn't have fucked with Gotham. And I'm thinking, what just happened? This feels like, Tom Taylor's been told, listen, dude, we got to wrap this up really, really quickly. We've got an anniversary book coming, right? Jim Lee is working on Batman. We've got to start tying things together with what's going on with Batman #1. I'm not really sure. I'm really not really sure what happened. It feels really rushed. And I think Tom didn't get to tell the full story here because this just feels like a cop-out. All this for that? That's the big villain? And that's how it ends? Really? Can it really be true? Yes, it is. Anyway, we get an epilogue where old Bullock here goes back to this ex-dirty cop that looked after him many, many years ago and helped him find Elixir. And there's a bit of history to him. And he's not well. He's drinking. He's sort of living in guilt of all the bad things that he did. But you know what? There's a bond there. There's a bond, and he's dying pretty much, I think. I think he's just heading to death. But what Bullock did was stole some of these tablets, so it's bought him a few more years of life, a bit younger, a bit healthier. So that's it. I'm really, really disappointed. I'm really disappointed. I've loved this book, like I've said, for 2 full arcs. Tom Taylor is one of my all-time favourite writers. Has written some of the most amazing runs, which all sit on my bookshelf behind the camera. So I was a bit disappointed, like I say. I don't know where to go with this, other than I hope the next arc. I hope the next arc makes up for it. But again, the art's great. The story's fast. There's everything you expect from a Batman story. But that's where we are with this. So those are my thoughts. Please do let me know yours. If you like the video, Please hit subscribe. I'd appreciate it. And I will catch you in the next review.